Hello, hello, hello. Can you all hear me? I just want to make sure that everyone can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Before I just start talking. Just want to make sure. Can you all hear me? Do I need to speak up? Y'all, Trina said, hi, yes, I can eat you. What? I know you meant here. Okay. I know I say this every time, but I am tired. I just left the gym, like I'm still sweating. I just put a little powder on my face because I know I have to come on camera, but yeah, I'm tired. Who do we have in here today? We have, let's see, we have Chrissy L. Hey y'all. Shakita Bell, hey. Tayana. Tolentino. Sorry, I tried. Robin, hey. Hey, Victoria. Look at that. She got fancy with it. Hey, Trina. Hi, me. Nails by Deborah Lynn. Hey. Seven Beauty, hey. Got a lot of our regulars in here. Trifina, Maria, hi. You from Panama? You're here from Panama? Yay. You all know you can come on screen. Just put your email below because in these case study discussions, it is not about me talking. I do not talk in these very much. It's all about you guys discussing real life scenarios. And yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg and I am not going to be talking. I'm just going to present it and you guys can get the talking. I prefer for people to come on camera. Wait, what? Huh? Okay. Okay. So, okay. Okay, you say here. I'm like, huh? Wait, what's going on here? So, I'm trying to give people a chance to come on. That's why I have it paused in the beginning. The numbers that I show may not necessarily be correct because there's a lag. Because let me turn this down and everything because it will be so scratchy if I don't do this. But I just try to give people a chance to come in because just because I go live doesn't mean, and I'm seeing how it looks here too. Matter of fact, oh my God, this is so bomb. No, I'm not gonna do it like that. I was gonna say I could put it right here and see myself on screen here too, but I'll just hold it in my hand. So you guys, today, I'm sorry. I feel some kind of way. When I tell you I feel some kind of way. Hey, Jamie B. Hey, Zalika. I feel some type of way, y'all, about this news. I was on my way out the door and I just happened to look at my phone and I'm like, Kobe Bryant, what? And I just started going off like, what? Are you kidding me? What? And I just couldn't believe it. It's like I had to keep reading it. And then I said, let me look because this might be a fluke. And then it started popping up TMZ, ABC News. I'm like, what? And then, just to find out his daughter was with him, like that is just, I could say the traditional things. My prayers go out to his family and all of that. Everybody's saying his wife and his children, but I'm just like anybody affected by him because he had family. I mean, this man, I don't know if his mom was alive, but just like to die unexpectedly like that. And then to pass away with, y'all know what y'all are supposed to have. Have your tea with you. If you're new to this channel, get you some tea, whatever tea means to you. it really like affected me. It's been on my mind ever since, because that is just so unexpected that this man just died in a helicopter with his child, you know? Like we just never know. We never know. We never know. And then you got a lot of people out here kind of being insensitive, like, oh, well, I didn't know the man. It's like, you didn't have to know the man. But see, there are certain people who shape the way that our world is. They shape history. They're part of history books. You know, they're super, super big role models, you know, and different things. I didn't have to know him. I just know that he was a positive role model in our community, as a human, period. He was just a positive role model, you know? And so it gives other people hope that they can, you know, aspire to their dreams too. And so just to pass away like that after building this great life, and you know, he has self-actualized. He did do that and build a legacy for his kids, you know, and everybody else for generations to come. But it's just like, man, that just really, really did something to me. I don't know. So I would say rest in power, rest in peace, rest in power. My heart goes out to all those people affected. You know, he will be greatly missed. And it just shows all of us that we have to go after our dreams. This is like a really, really big example of why people should go after their dreams. A lot of people stay in their uncomfortable situation because they're thinking about retirement and their golden years. And this is what I keep telling people. Who said you're going to get to your golden years? Who told you that? Everybody don't grow to be old. Okay? They just don't. And that's just a reality. We hope to be blessed to grow to our golden years, but not everyone does. And that's an example. But that's why I tell people, if you really want something, make it happen, work hard, just as hard as you work for that job, and do everything they tell you to do. Why wouldn't you do it for yourself? You can make it happen, whatever you want, because seriously, and not even in a cliche way, this is an example of tomorrow is not promised to you. But luckily, he did what he wanted to do with his life. And he has children and a legacy and everything that can live on past him. That's why this channel exists, you guys. So it's just, you know, I don't know. Yeah. So we're just taking a moment of silence. Okay. So we have someone in here from Panama. We've had people come in on this channel from all over the world. It is like crazy. The word is spreading. And somebody here had a longer comment, and I didn't want to get distracted, so that's why I didn't leave it up there. But it said, hey Zalika, love your YouTube, showing love all the way from New York. Hey, I'm an upcoming nail tech. I graduate school in April. Yes. And I've recommended you to people in my class because you put us in. Keep being you, babe. Okay, I'll try to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know what? I'm such a goofball, and this is how you know I'm old, because the other day I asked you all, I said, now this is how you know I'm old, because I don't even know what this means. And it was HM. I know, no. It was like, what was that little abbreviation? And I think it was IMH or IM. No, it was something, and you all kept saying what it is. I'm like, tell me what that means. And all you all started putting it in the comments, and I'm like, I'm reading the comments, but I'm not even processing that you're telling me what it means. So just know I'm old. And that's how you know. So how many of you all have how many of you all have listened to the case study that we are here to discuss today? And I promise you, I'm not going to discuss it, and nobody wants to get in on it. I'm just gonna sit here and look and stare at you all. How many of you all have already listened to the case study, man, nail versus wife? Have you all already listened to that? Nail versus wife? Yeah, TBH. It was TBH, and it's to be honest, right? And you all was saying to be honest, and I was just reading it like, okay, to be honest. And this person said this. It didn't click, y'all. this is how you know this is when I look back at it and I'm like, girl, you are retarded. So I'm trying to see, for those of you all who are new, we are doing case studies every week. And in the case study, you listen to it and we give you a few days to think about it. And if you are friends with other people in the group, you could discuss it. But then we come on here on Sundays, we'll be coming on here to discuss it. So last week we had up to 5 people on the screen from all over the country discussing it. I don't discuss what I'm thinking until the end. There are no right or wrong answers. It's just a discussion to get our mind working. So we're able to handle different situations and just understand the different aspects of this business, period. Beauty business, period. I did not have a chance to eat, you guys, and I have to eat because I worked out and I'm hungry. So if you all want to know what I'm eating, I love hummus, and this is a lemon hummus on a blue corn chip. You want to hear what's so funny? The person who kept asking me that question, this is a real scenario, right? The person is not even in here. So if the person's not even in here and I took time out to make this a whole case study, if they don't participate at this point, I will no longer discuss it after today. Because you're right. There has to be more to the story, and we don't have more to the story. So we can only guess. And after today, if more information needs to be had on this, then that becomes a consultation, because I made it into a whole case study. But I don't even see the person in here, which is interesting. So, I'm going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it. Okay, you guys, so let's listen to it. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
You guys, this one is tough. I really didn't want to do it. This is a real life scenario. And someone is asking for our help. And again, I want you to listen to this. Listen to it a few times. It's not that long, but listen to it. It's a real scenario of a real person. And we're going to discuss it Sunday. Okay, so here we go. Hello, Shecago. Following you on YouTube. I just want you to know that my wife's a nail tech, and she's upset now because I want her to become a nail tech. She's threatening to leave me, and I just want to know, what should I do? You know, I just want you to know we also watch you, follow you, we think you're awesome. Well, I certainly do appreciate him saying that, but this is a case right here. This one is a doozy. So it's very simple. It's very straight to the case. He wants to be a nail tech. His wife is a nail tech, and she has made it clear that she doesn't want him to be one. And she's basically saying, like, hey, if you go through with this, hey, she's saying, I may leave you. I don't want you to be a nail tech. So this guy needs our advice. What should he do? Same questions as before. Get ready. I'll announce it in advance. Be sure to like this video, share this video, tell others about it. The more interaction we have with other people,
okay,
the community becomes, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Okay, so I think you all should have been able to hear that. That's the case for this week. So, Robin says there has to be more to the story. Okay. Chrissy says, I would like to know the wife's reasons for not wanting him to be a tech. Marla said, I don't have to have real voices. I didn't know these cases were real people at first. Yeah, these are real scenarios. These are real scenarios. And some people just don't want to necessarily come on camera. And these scenarios that I'm bringing to you are either scenarios I've been through, or somebody has come in my inbox, or and asked me this question, and I thought it was interesting. This is a real scenario of a real person. Yep. So I am not here to talk on these case studies. If you guys don't want to participate, then that's going to let me know that maybe we shouldn't do them, because this is all about getting you guys, going back and forth with it. So the first question is, what is the problem in this case? Would anyone like to come on and say anything? What is the problem in this case? What's the real problem? Ooh, I'm a little hot. I don't know why. No? No one wants to say what the real problem is in this case? What do we think needs to be done in this case? What needs to happen? Okay, it's hard to talk about it without the full story. Okay, Marie Allen says that the real problem is control in the relationship. So Nails by Deborah Lynn said that she would come on. Can you just put your email address right here, and I'll bring you on in. You guys, you all want to do this, and I'm just bringing up different scenarios. I already have my thoughts. I always have my thoughts. I always have my thoughts. Please give me your email address. So the problem is, she said that, and then Marla said the problem is that the wife doesn't want the husband to be a nail tech. True. I'm kind of disappointed that the person who constantly has asked me this question to go over this is not here, because that's my main thing. I need more light shed on this, but we can assume some things, can't we? Nails by Deborah Lynn at Yahoo. Okay, I'm about to invite you now. And if you've been on before, I probably already have your email. Hold on. Okay, so I think I did it. Let's see. Hold on. Just making sure. I think I sent it to the right place. Okay. So that's the first one. We're just waiting for her to come on. I believe I sent it to the right place. And so we have a couple questions here. What is the real problem? Who has control of the relationship? And what needs to be done? Right? Let me make sure I invited her correctly. Sorry, you guys. I told you my energy is a little bit lower. Just finished working out, and just that whole Kobe Bryant thing really just put me in some weird space. It really did. Nails by Deborah Lynn at Yahoo. It really did. I'm not even lying to you. Like, okay. I need another email address. I sent it to you, Deborah Lynn. So, okay, there we go. We got Deborah Lynn. While Deborah Lynn is up discussing her point, then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to bring in the rest of you guys. Okay, so put your email in. So here we go. Let's invite her. Nails by Deborah Lynn. Hello, hello, hello.
I need another email address. I sent it to you, Deborah Lynn.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Wow,
good. I have some other people who want to join, so you can say,
I'm going to bring in the rest of you guys. Okay,
so you've been asking me about 3-4 times, and then I'm going to bring in the other people so we can get a good dialogue going. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, you can go ahead.
Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Why is my computer moving slow? And I have it directly connected in. Madam Gracie. Hold on. It takes a minute to get this thing going, but once it gets to going, Lord, I can't get a word in. Okay, I just invited someone else. I'm trying to see if there was one other person. I know somebody said they'll come on. Marie Allen said she'll come on, but she has to leave in 15 minutes. You want to add your 2 cents, then you can. I just need your email. Okay, so Nails by Deborah Lynn. It's great to put a face, a name to a face. It really is.
Can you hear me?
Yes, and you know, I'm going to be honest with you. Now I feel so embarrassed because I'm so ratchet on here. Then I see all the people that are following me are like very sophisticated people, and now I feel like I should be sophisticated for at least 3 seconds, and then that's me. But so what did you think when you heard the case?
I had a question first.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to know, does the husband have a full-time job with benefits that she might not want him to leave to become a nail tech?
And that's what I'm saying. I'm so like, really, because the person who kept asking me this is always on this live. And I'm like, this person better be on this live to answer more questions, because all in my comments, this person is having conversation on the side and then asking me and inboxing me. And I'm like, I'm going to get to it, but I want to get to it in full. And now here we are giving attention to it, and I don't see this person. So we're going to do this. And after today, I'm going to be done with it.
Because that makes a difference. That makes a difference if he has kids, if he has a family, and he's talking about leaving a secure job to become a nail tech. She might be like, whoa, wait a minute, you know. We got benefits, we got this, we got that. You know,
I'm listening. I'm just inviting one more person. Okay, I can hear you still. Okay, keep going. Okay. That's a great point.
That might be why she might not want him to become a nail tech, because he's leaving a secure job.
I didn't even think of that. Did you hear me when I said that? You couldn't hear me?
I heard you saying a lot of stuff, but I missed that part.
Oh.
I can hear you.
Hold on. I'm sending another invite because she says she can't stay on Long Island. Marie 04, you know. I wish I could copy and paste that over. Okay, so just sent another invite. Just sent another invite. If you want to join the chat, you just simply put your email address down here, and then I send you a link, and you click on the link, and it brings you in. That is an excellent point. Like, I did not even think of that. If he has a job, that's something that's a great point. That is like a really great point. I don't know. Do you think, did you hear the part in the case where she said that she was threatening to leave him?
But then I had another reason too.
Do share, girl, do.
But I don't know how real can we be on here, girl. I got my tea. How real can we be?
I don't know, because the answer you're going to give is probably what most people were trying to say, but I was like, hold the comments till Sunday. Hold the comments till Sunday. What are you about to say?
Well, doing nails is a very intimate kind of job. You're close proximity, face to face. You rubbing on hands and putting lotion on and rubbing cuticle oil in and massaging feet. And maybe she just don't want her husband doing that.
Right.
And he's gonna have to develop a lot of relationships with women in close proximity, and it's a touchy-feely career. I mean, it comes with the territory.
It is, but I know a lot of men in the industry, and they make good money regardless of how good they are. They don't even have to be that good, to be honest with you.
Are they married?
Yeah, they're married, and he said recently that she kind of threatened to leave.
I mean,
I'm going to bring in Marie because I know she can't stay long. Okay, so Marie Allen, hey,
hi, oh, hey, all right, over here. Okay.
There we go.
Right. Well, this is bright. Okay, better.
So, did you have a chance to hear Deborah Lynn's explanation? That was a new one for me.
I kind of did. I was trying to figure out how to use this, how to do this. I'm on my iPad and I'm looking at my TV. I'm gonna come over here. Hold on.
Wait, we got. We lost somebody, but we're bringing in one more person. We got Madam Gracie. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Hey.
Good. We lost somebody. We lost Marie.
I think we did.
She'll pop back in. If it goes out, see, there it is. She's back.
Okay.
If it goes out, you just click back on it and it comes right back in. But I want to hear what you guys think, because she just gave Nails by Deborah Lynn gave an explanation I didn't even think of. That was great. Okay, so I like that. And then I want to see some other perspectives. I'm going to step out for a second.
My question is,
go
ahead.
Right? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Let me turn the TV off.
Can you hear me? My question is, has he cheated before? Because in this industry, we're surrounded by women that like to maintain themselves. And if he's flirtatious, maybe there's an insecurity that he might, use his job to get more women. And then my other question is she afraid that he might steal her customers? Or there's competition in between of income?
I thought about what you just said too in the past, like if he had cheated on her in the past.
Yeah.
And so she's still dealing with that, and now you want to get into an industry where you're around nothing but women.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see her saying that then, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a way to see if it's insecurity on her part would be, I don't believe in playing games, but tell him that, okay, if you'd like to do nails in a women's shop, then maybe I'll go over to a barber shop and I will do nails. I'll do men's nails. That way we're not in the same shop. Or, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. If there's a problem, then maybe it has to do more with cheating.
Location.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even say location. I think, to be perfectly honest, me and my significant other, we talked about it, and it was kind of funny because it was like, okay, typically men don't just come out the blue and say, I want to do nails because that's what you've been doing. Now, if this is the case, then again, okay, you want to do nails, go to school, see if you like it. He's going to be surrounded by women. And with that, I think that's his allure. He likes, without knowing the situation, it seems like he wants to be around women and to get the attention of women. He's not necessarily thinking about the occupation and what it really entails. Otherwise, I think she would have already known that this is something that he would like to do, if that makes sense.
Right.
You don't just come out the blue and say, I want to do nails. Come on. Stop.
It depends though, because I went to cosmetology school, and a lot of guys that did go to cosmetology school, they saw their spouse making so much money that they joined. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
Yeah, and she might be doing real well, and he says, "Wait a minute, I want some of that. I want to do that."
Okay, well, then let's do business together. Let's open
Right.
because if he's seeing me, this is what my significant other. We were talking, like I said, we were talking. It was like, okay, if he sees that you're making that much money, first would have come, in my opinion, him getting maybe her a studio to see how she's gonna do by herself. If they're making that much money, you can go get yourself a studio if you don't want to do it in the house or whatever.
Y'all making me think. Okay, go ahead.
Then maybe he can go and say, you know what, let's go to school, because we're thinking about it from a business standpoint. Because at this point, if she has a studio, she has a license, she has a business. Now his tuition for school can be paid for, or at least a tax deduction with regards to using it as a business expense, if you will. He can be in there, she can pay him as an employee while he's at school. You know what I mean? You think of it more from a business aspect as opposed to, I just want to do nails, I want to work at the shop that you work at. If me and my significant other are doing nails, we are not both working at the same shop. We have our own shop things. That's just the way that makes more sense to me. But again, that's just me. And I would probably look at someone and say, I said, oh, you want to do nails? Oh, okay. So I guess that means we're going to go to wherever and we're going to get a studio. Because that's what we're doing, right?
But she's talking about leaving him if he even considers becoming a nail tech.
I think that has more to do with
he said that.
Yeah.
He said that. She said, I'm going to leave. If you pursue this, I'm leaving.
Well, he needs to address the why first. You need to address that insecurity before even going to nail school. Because if you don't address that insecurity, I mean, if he does it, then he sets himself up. So if it's insecurity of there's other women, you got to make your wife feel more comfortable. If it's insecurity about finances, you got to make your wife or your girlfriend more comfortable. If not, I mean, you're setting yourself up for failure. You can't enter the business without answering the why.
Right.
It's not his job. I don't think it's his job to make her not feel insecure.
See, that's the missing piece of the puzzle that we don't have.
Yeah, but and also you can't. I was married for a number of years, 13 years. You can't tell somebody what they can and can't do simply because you're married to them. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm leaving because you're going to be a nail tech. At that point, in my opinion, you'll leave if I do anything that you don't like.
Right.
Right.
Point, if you're going to leave for me being a nail tech, again, I don't believe that's really why he really wants to do it. But for playing devil's advocate, you don't get to put a stipulation on our marriage based off of what I do for occupation. If I cheated, okay, that's different. Either you accept it or you reject it. But
well, can I interject for 1 second? Because the most popular answer thus far seems to be maybe he cheated in the past, so she doesn't trust him. So this brings me to my next question. It's going to vary a little bit from last week. So my next question here is this.
Oh God, yes. It matters. It matters.
I didn't hear the question.
It's right here on the screen. If past cheating is the issue, does that matter?
It matters. To be honest with you, I'll say this. And this is not popular opinion, but I've heard a lot, I've seen a lot, and I'm sure you ladies have as well. If I cheated 5 years ago, if I cheated 2 days ago, I hate to say it this way, and you accepted the fact that I cheated and you're working out our relationship, you don't get to come and say you cheated 2 days ago. I know that doesn't bode well with a lot of people, but you either accept it or reject it. We're grown. Either you are staying because you want to make it work, or you're getting something out of it, or you leave. you can't hold somebody hostage because they cheated. You can't constantly say, you cheated on me, so you have to make me feel secure. No, you need counseling. And it sounds like nobody went to counseling after, if he did cheat or if he or she did cheat.
I just think if that be the case, she might have a problem with him putting himself in a compromising position to be tempted to cheat.
Hold on, you could walk outside and be
but we talking about
every
everyday clients from 8 to 6, back to back, women, hour after hour after hour, every day. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. There's temptation as soon as you walk out the door, in my opinion.
But I think that the question is if past cheating is the issue, does it matter? Yes, I think it matters.
It does. It really
doesn't matter for me. I don't see, either you accepted it or you rejected it. And
so if the roles were reversed, and let's say you were a bartender at an exotic nightclub and you cheated, would it matter?
I lived in Vegas for 16 years. So with that, I hate to say it again. If you accepted the fact that this person cheated and you decided to stay with them, it has more to do with
my pocket.
You have to put more onus on yourself. Accountability is, in my opinion, what a lot of people are lacking.
Right.
And if I decide to stay with you and you cheated on me and you want to be a nail tech, I'm not gonna I'm not worried about you cheating with the clients in the salon. I'm there. I mean, that's probably 9 times out of 10, you're not going to do it where I am. However, if I'm concerned about you cheating with clients that we both have, if we're working at the same place or if we're working at separate salons, it really doesn't matter. You can.
Is it possible for them to go into business together? Where like
that's what I think. That's what I think they should do. If they're going to do it together, and have your own little studio or salon, and call it a day. If that's what you're concerned about.
I think Chrissy just made a point. She said he gonna cheat. If he's gonna cheat, he's gonna cheat whether he's a nail tech or not.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That part.
That's right there. You got him doing nails. Please, to be perfectly honest, if he were, I'm just going to be honest, if he were a more successful man, a businessman, a lawyer, a doctor, a judge, or whatever, the woman that he cheats on is just going to be. At this point, you're just talking about the type of woman he's going to cheat on you with.
That is the truth.
Right. Right.
So I mean, that's why I say. If it's about that, then you have more work to do on yourself than you ever will on him, because you'll always expect somebody to validate you with your insecurities, and that's not a good look. This is me being old and understanding and going through some things and realizing you better be accountable for you. You can't expect somebody to validate you. It's a great bonus if they do, but the fact, and on his part, I don't know. I don't think I would be with someone who gave me an ultimatum and said, if you go do these nails, I'm leaving. Because at the end of the day, that's not why you're leaving.
There's something more to it.
Exactly.
Or something, it's been building up, and this was like the last straw. This was her way out, and I understand that too.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. We don't have all the information to go off of, but if you go back and you look, you can see more detail. But it's not that specific as to why.
Save his marriage. Which one comes first, saving your marriage or pursuing it?
Well, this brings me to my next thought, my next question here, and I want to this is a little out there. I'm just throwing this out here, but
I don't know.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, but if he's
just a thought,
man, guess what? That's not gonna work. That whole competing, I love being taken care of. I hate to say it that way, but you can't compete with your husband, your man, if you want him to take care of you.
Especially if he's an alpha male.
That's it.
Especially if he's an alpha
male.
And maybe she may make more money doing nails than he does right now. So it probably bothers him to, not be on that same level to provide that he might be used to.
It's
just something that popped in my head. I was just thinking this. And can I just say this real quick, you guys?
Because I go back.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I go back and watch these videos, and it looks like if you watch the videos that I'm talking over people, and I think Dominia said the same thing, but when we're live, it doesn't feel like I am. So if I am talking over anyone, it's not done intentionally. It's a lag on my end. So just keep that in mind. Okay, that's all. That's all. But do you think that in today's society that we as women are so strong that we are competing with our husbands? We're too alpha in a relationship where we want to have beta benefits, but we are alpha?
No, I'm not trying to compete with no man on nothing, no money. Not at all.
You all know I watch a lot of hypergamy. I'm into the hypergamy movement, and it's just talking about the traditional roles between men and women. And a lot of women, we're stepping up and we're like handling the household and the bills along with the man. But it creates this weird, blurry line in the relationship role. So I'm just wondering, I'm just throwing this out here off the top of my head. Do you think that this relationship may have started out one way and it shifted another way, and there's some type of power struggle currently happening? I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's weird. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I don't know.
No? Do you think it's drastic that he would leave? She said she would leave?
I thought it was very drastic. That's why I said it has to be more to the story, because that's a pretty drastic move.
Deep alternation.
Okay.
How
well, I'm not gonna hold everyone on here super long today anyway, because this case right here is not, to me, that deep. It's just throwing out the right questions. So whoever this person is can go back and look at it, and then we can give our final. He can do whatever it is he's gonna do. But I guess my next question, someone was talking, right? Huh? This is the last question for this one.
Oh.
That's what he's asking me. What should I do? He's asking, should he do it anyway?
I would say after he addresses that issue, maybe, yeah. I would do it.
Nails by Deborah Lynn, what'd you say?
He said, I mean, from that, he did he ask you just like that? Should he do it anyway?
He's been asking. He asked a few times. Yeah, like, I don't know what to do. What should I do? Yeah.
I would do it a couple sessions after therapy, though.
It makes it sound like he's not like the conversation is over. So should I just go do it anyway? He's not saying like, should I go talk to her about it some more and then, still try to do it?
He said that she keeps saying, she doesn't want him to do it. And then he said, from what I saw, he said she's threatened to leave me.
That's a tough one.
How does he even know if he's going to be good at it or successful? Should he throw all that up in the air? I can't hear you, Maria. I can't hear you. Maybe you might want to click out and come back in, because you're not muted or anything.
I think he should do it, but they need to go seek counseling, to be honest with you.
I mean, and then you hate to see him lose his family. I mean, that's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's serious.
And we don't know if they got kids. I don't know.
Am I back?
Yep.
Yeah, you bet.
Okay. Oh, y'all couldn't hear. Oh, that question.
Look, this is what people are saying.
He should do it.
Always follow your dreams and not people, even if it's your wife. People come and go. If he's ready to end the relationship, yep, go and do nails.
Because chances are the relationship is pretty much over anyway when she's giving you that ultimatum. So you might as well just do it. I mean, and if you do it and it's not the worst of it, it might be, be able to solve it or fix the relationship.
You know what? Maybe she wanted to leave anyway, and this is her out.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Just saying.
The principle. You can't.
She could say, "I've been wanting to get out of here. Now you gave me this. I'm out." That's perfect. Thank you.
Becoming a nail tech?
I don't think. Wait. First of all, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think becoming a nail tech is all that important. I think the principle behind it is important. You can't tell me what to do and dangle this "I'm going to divorce you" carrot if I do it. I don't care what it is.
And divorce is such a serious word today.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
you don't play with that word.
You don't play with that word. At least in where I'm from, we don't play with that.
Yeah.
So
a lot to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we would have needed a little more. I kept seeing this. I've been asked this question. I've seen it in comments before, and I did not get that backstory. It's just like, she don't want me to do it. She don't want me to do it. And then I saw she threatened to leave me. And I'm like, wow. Okay, let's go ahead and get this in as the next case. But it sounds like he just really wants to do it. He really likes nails, and he likes this channel. And he's like, I need you guys' opinion. So that's why I said I don't want to just put it on me, because I'm no pro and I'm not married. Let's put it out there to the community.
I don't think it's worth divorcing over. I don't think anything is worth divorcing over, to be honest. I don't think he should listen to any of us and have and potentially get divorced. That is crazy.
Right.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was like. This is a sensitive one. This is sensitive.
No, that's not what you want to do.
Right.
But I think he needs to talk to his wife. They need counseling.
They need
counseling. What's really going on?
Mm-hmm.
Not because this isn't it.
It's sensitive, right?
And it's a noble profession. It's not a scandalous profession where it doesn't have a good reputation. So I feel like they need to talk it out and address the hidden issues before they do all that.
Yeah, I think there's definitely some things that are out of order, because first of all, the man is supposed to be the head of the house, but then he's listening to the other half of the head saying, and he's letting them control what he's going to do in his house. So,
but y'all can't see because I'm pointing. Yes, ma'am.
I mean, the wife is supposed to come under the husband's covering. So I don't. Right.
Yeah.
There's a problem there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a problem there. Everybody needs to be reevaluating.
Right.
Listen to Dominique. She said, "Don't listen to me. I'm single as a dollar bill."
I'm single too, so listen. It's me and you both.
Right? And Marla agreed. She said, "Listening to the neck." That's right.
But I mean, happy wife is happy life. So if she's not happy and you do it, is it? You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna risk having peace at home if you do it anyway?
Yeah, that's crazy. And then what's he gonna say? Well, they said that's the worst thing you could ever say. They said,
right? The people on the internet said, "Go ahead and do it." Be like,
so it's over.
Right.
Chicago and them said it.
No.
Right. Chicago
right.
No, you ain't gonna find me.
Have people sitting outside my door trying to beat me up, blow up my car. Putting bananas.
My real name.
This is so touchy. I was actually nervous to do this case, but I keep getting it put in front of me. So I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and do this one. But I don't think that he's going to get the answer that he thinks he's looking for. So I don't know. I'm not going to hold everybody online a long time today. What I want to do next is I Do you all have any more to add? Because my next steps was to go to a quick little break, really quick, like a few seconds, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to present a gift to someone in the community.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
So do you all have any more to add? Because then after that, I present the gift. Then I was just going to go ahead and give my little thoughts because it's not that much for me to say. And then
I do.
Or we can move
Look,
on to something
surprise,
else.
surprise. I said I do, and surprise, surprise. Mr. Man, I plead to you, do not let us make your decision. You talk to your wife.
Right.
And you
Y'all
cannot
need
come
to
after
sit
this
down
channel,
and
whatever happens.
whoever it is y'all pray to or whatever, or counseling, whatever, you guys need to make that decision, because years later you do not want to regret, I divorced my wife because I wanted to do some nails.
Right. That's why I was like nervous. Like,
don't do it.
I don't know if I want to do this one because it's too sticky.
Like this. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know that sounds that's it for me.
Oh,
Anybody else want to add on nails with Evelyn, Madam Gracie?
Robert, somebody said she might be tired of all his pipe dreams.
That just happened to someone I knew. They broke up because he had too many pipe dreams, and he started out good. And she saw that he was just all over the place. All when I say all over the place, all over the place. He started doing what she was doing at one point, and just all everywhere, but getting nothing done. And you never know.
You got to give him something to do. He needs purpose.
Yeah.
An idle mind is what? The devil's pleasure.
Devil's workshop.
Yep.
Keep him busy. You see me sitting, chilling, talking to y'all.
Hey.
I'm yeah. Do you all have anything else to add on?
Good.
That's crazy.
No. So what do you think? What do you think? This is the last one. What do you think? What do you think there is to learn from this? Is there anything to learn from this case right here for us, or for even him? Like, if he took any one thing out of it, it's like, do you think there's anything to be learned from this scenario?
Ooh, what can we learn from this scenario? Honestly,
famous quote my grandma used to tell me: don't let your friends get your behind whooped. It was in a different way, but I'm sure you understand that. Meaning, do not take somebody else's advice, have to suffer the consequences, and you weren't too sure on that advice anyway.
I think what I learned from this situation is to move in silence. You know, I think he should have just, went to school. And
how would he do that being married?
Then be like, hey, I graduated nail school. Not everybody's in your corner supporting all of your dreams. I hate to say that, but just keep. I mean, I hate to say that. I don't want, just saying. I move in silence, grind in silence, go to school.
That's right.
And then graduate and say I got my license.
Don't tell. Don't tell everybody.
You can't tell everybody.
What?
Nope.
I guess to always address your underlying issues too. That's my last thing. Address the underlying issues, because it seems like something's been building up and they've been sleeping, putting it underneath the rug, and this is her last straw. So I feel like it's a tough situation, but you have to have an identity of yourself.
Yeah. I don't know. This one was a weird one. I was nervous, and I'm like, this one you should have even done. Should you have even done this one? Because when it comes to people's marriage, even if I were married, I feel like giving advice to people about their marriage is like,
I can't hear you.
I hear her now.
I can hear you.
I can't hear anything.
Right. It was like that for me too. I was like, huh?
Oh my God, you might. Well, you know.
She's still talking. I still can't hear. I don't know.
You wanna click out and come back in. But you know what? At this point, I'm waiting on. Did she leave?
I hear you while I'm watching the TV.
But you know what? At this point, but it's a lag on there.
It is a lag.
Yeah, because I'm watching it on my phone, but I have everything turned down because it's a serious lag. So Chrissy says she's experiencing some connection issues. Just try to click on it again because I wanted to bring you on camera because you are the person that has been selected to receive a special gift. And then I wanted everyone to be a part of it, but I just wanted to see, you know, I just wanted to have you present. What is the problem? What is the connection issue? Because you should be able to do it on your phone too. You just click on the link, but you did receive the email. Is that correct?
I'm back. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, you are? You back?
And I can hear you.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you know what? That happened before. It was like one person kept having an issue, so they had to keep clicking out and coming back in last week. I remember.
Yeah, I think it was the Dominated. No, not Dominated. I forgot who it was because I'm thinking Dominique and another lady are the exact same person. It's not. It wasn't until I saw her. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. I'm just throwing this out here, and this is a little bit different. But how would you feel if like your friend, you doing everyone's nails and everything, you're doing really well, then all of a sudden you have a friend who wants to, I think I want to do nails.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Over enjoy me.
Yes.
And you all have all the same people and all of this stuff, or one of your cousins, and do you think that this person would try to kind of get in on your clientele or market to some of you all's, same friends or whatever? Would that be an issue for you? Sometimes it's just power struggles within relationships, period. It could be marital, it could be, platonic or whatever. Sometimes I think it's kind of a weird dynamic going on. One person is like, this is my thing. Why are you trying to just get in on what I do? Like, copycat. Do you really want to do this? Because I do this seriously.
Well, I feel like in this industry, there's enough money for all of us to eat.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't.
Right.
I might be best friends with you, but not all of my friends are your friends. We might go to a different college, and you can pass out flyers at Kent State while I pass out flyers at Akron. I mean, I feel like there's enough for all of us to feel comfortable. I don't see my next sister as a competition. Right. That's just where I grow up. I don't.
Right.
So for me, I feel like you just, and honestly, when you do nails, there's going to be people who stick out regardless. So, I mean, even if you try to encroach on my territory, because I know I'm so good, my clientele is just loyal. They might choose you as a backup if I'm sick or something, but I've known how to brand myself and stick out, if that's the case. So I don't see you as competition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. I just work every day and practice to make sure that I'm the best I can be.
Right. And a lot of it is coming from Vegas. The one thing I know I have skill, but there's gonna always be somebody better than you. I have service. I'm customer service oriented. You show me somebody who's going to make you feel comfortable. You're going to have bottled water, the good stuff. I'm going to know, I get to know people so I understand what they like. I love to eat. So I got snacks at all times. Make sure you have the snacks that you like. It's the little things. It's kind of like women. I mean, it's the little things that people don't even realize they really like about you, because there are girls that I know that can, baby, when I tell you art, they got art. And I love when Shecago says, designs.
Is that right?
Because I laugh about it. It is important. But the same people, and this isn't to down anybody who can do art, because, I mean, they have this artistic mind. And I think that that's awesome. But a lot of people with the artistic mind don't have the business side down.
Right.
My friends compliment me as I do them. So what they're kind of, I'll say weak at, or what I'm weak at, they're good at. So I'm going to make sure that if, say, my client wants this portrait of something, I can't draw to save my life. For whatever reason, I can sculpt like nobody's business. I've always loved clay. So if you need 3D, I got you on 3D. If you need the freshest polished or polish or pedicure, I got you on that. But I'm going to send you, I may do your set. I'm going to send to her to do the art. And that's just the way it is.
Right.
I'm serious about the cuticles. I cannot see a ridge on a cuticle. It burns me up for whatever.
You got your specialty.
Yes. So, I mean, we all, I think, like you, I don't know. I can't, you said there's room and there's money for everybody. And there is.
There is.
You have to figure out what you're good at and surround yourself with people who are good, who may be good at what you're good at, but make sure you have friends that are good at what you're not good at.
Right.
That you
learn
can
from them.
refer. Exactly. You can learn from them and you can refer, and they'll refer back to you. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
It's definitely a customer service business with a skill set attached to it. And how many times have you been in somewhere and got your nails done and the person was good, but they didn't talk to you, they didn't say nothing to your whole appointment? I mean, nothing. You got zero, and you're like, wow, really?
The amount is, and then
they pull out that receipt, fill it out, and tell you how much, put the money on the table, and don't even say bye. Just take the money and okay, next.
Exactly. You gotta. It's like you said, that customer service. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, I'm reading.
I was trying to make sure that I re-invited Chrissy again because I think I had the email address wrong, so I just sent it again, and so I just kind of threw that out there just to get you all to talking. But these are little things that happen. So if you all, what you all said is correct. There is more than enough money to go around. There definitely is. And then if you work in a salon, we know for a fact, especially if you work in a salon with other nail techs, you always, are sharing and kind of learning not to step on each other's toes and just kind of finding your own little group of people who like you and you're a good match for. Right. So that's a good thing. This particular case to me is just not enough information, like real information. So I don't know. I want to present Chrissy with this gift. Does anyone else have any other questions or anything?
Congratulations, Miss Chrissy.
I want her to click on this link real quick. And because I did it wrong before, and then I'm just going to say the little bit I had. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and say what I have to say now.
See, now
let's have it.
Hear this.
I'm giving her a chance to try to link on it. Click on the link. This for me is a very touchy subject. I am single and I've never been married, engaged, well, asked to be married, but never married. But I have so many clients and I talk to so many women over the years, and I listen. And the older I get, I look at marriage totally different. And I think that a lot of people get married with this notion that the person that they marry today is going to be that same person forever. And what I'm learning is that, hold on, we got the prize winner in here. Hi, Chrissy. She's doing
hey, everybody.
Up in here. Good, we got you in. So, I just feel like the one thing I've learned is that people have this idea of what marriage is, and in talking to people, and I have a lot of close friends who've been married for a long time myself. Everyone wants to be married, right? Everyone wants to be married because they have this idea of what it is. And I have friends. Let me say, I know people who can be with a person that's not a good match or not the best person for them. They will complain about this person, break up with this person, can't stand this person, argue, fight with the person, but let that person present them with a ring. It's like everything goes out the door. This person gets completely empty just about the person. He has to marry me. He has to marry me. And they start putting wedding immediately. They get up the next day, they go run to Target and they start making wedding books and everything because too many people are caught up in what they believe marriage to be. And the truth of the matter is, from my understanding, think about what we got to think about what we're doing. This is a person that you said, besides all that la-di-da love, making and all that stuff wears off. Are you my friend? And are we compatible? Because we are individuals, and individuals change throughout life. I'm not the same person I was when I was 19, 18. I told you all my past. I'm a totally different person now, you know? So imagine you got a person, two people that's going through different phases and they're morphing into different people based on their individual experiences, and you trying to stay together.
Yes.
People got to step back and say, are you that person that no matter who you morph into, what happens to you or what you go through, will I be able to stay with you? Because a person can lose a parent and completely go into a deep depression and become bitter about life for years, and it just changes who they are. A person can gain a lot of weight and they get low self-esteem. They don't want to dress up. They don't want to look good anymore. You know, like different things happen throughout life that changes the person that you married that day, the person you said yes to. So I think that a lot of people don't really take the time to get to know people or sit back and evaluate, are you really a life partner? Or am I just being in the idea of being married? That's just my observation, because I know some really, really good couples that have been together for 20, 30 years. But if I could be in the room, like last time I went to a barbecue and it was four couples in the room. We all went to high school together. If you didn't go to high school with us, you wouldn't know that it was four married couples in that room, because we all get along as friends and nobody's insecure or anything. These people are genuine friends with each other. They've been together 19, 20 years. They're past all that lovey-dovey stuff, but they genuinely get along as friends. You know, and so when the music come on, they could go dance with the other person or do whatever they want to do around the room because they're secure in their relationship and they're genuine friends. Genuine friends. So I don't really like to say, I can't in this case say exactly what's happening because I never got that detail. But what I will say is that we got to make sure that we are with someone who can really be our friend and have realistic expectations that the person, when I married you, I'm not going to always be that person. Neither are you. Neither will I be, or neither will you. And I personally feel I would feel some sort of way if a person is like constantly, anytime I change or I want to, you know, shift some things in my life, if they constantly hold the marriage over my head. It's like that would kind of make me say, you know what, we need to sit down and talk. We need to go through some therapy, something else going on. Or it could be some infidelity issues we don't really know that have happened in the past. And with the infidelity, to be honest with you, if a person want to cheat, they're going to cheat anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
People, women especially, kill me trying to see what a dude's doing at nighttime. Most of the people I know that cheating, they cheat
In broad daylight.
on the lunch break.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Co-worker.
So this is like,
Come on.
this situation, I don't think it has anything to do with nails. I think there's some other issues going on. And Nails by Deborah Lynn, you said something I hadn't even thought of, and that was the money issue. It could be financial, basically like you're the breadwinner, and this is your role in the house, and we can't do that. It's just too risky. We got this mortgage, we got this, we got that. It could be financial, or it could be like trust issue.
Yeah.
It's one or the other, or it could be a combination of the two.
Right.
But then too, with the trust issues, that's the other thing. It's like people will stay with someone who they've had infidelity issues with, but they never really forgive them. So that if that's not really truly taken care of at some point, and the person really learns true forgiveness, it's going to always rear its ugly head at one point or another, some type of way in the relationship. So the person who has this issue, my suggestion is, this is what I did. I told a friend this one time, going through some marital issues, and I'm like, married, right? But I told her, I said, I think that you all should write down, take a week, write down your grievances with the person, with each other. Really take some time, write down your grievances, like how I do these case studies, write some questions, come up with a list of questions that need to be answered, right? and you give it to the other person, and you kind of like do a case study with each other. And then I suggest you pick a day and you meet up and you take a walk, but don't do it in the house. Don't do it at a public place. Do it someplace that's kind of like neutral. I suggest a walk in the park or along some water or something, and you really uninterruptedly let the energy and the earth and all the fresh air and everything let you all have a candid conversation with each other and really answer some real hard questions that you haven't answered. I mean, I know that sounds real cheesy and lifetimey or whatever, but that's like probably what I would do. And I feel like when it comes to marriage, it's worth doing some type of work. And that's why, even though I'm not married, I keep hearing all my friends say marriage is work. And I just, if you're not really willing to work, then it probably won't work. If it ain't this issue, it's gonna be another issue. So it's some other issues going on we're not even privy to know. But it's something else going on. Some real questions got to be asked here. That's all I have to add. I don't know. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you want to be in a marriage where you can build somebody. I don't know why you wouldn't want to support somebody in their endeavors to build something new too. So
and then turn on the one that's on the wall.
Yeah, I definitely don't. I wouldn't let my marriage break up over those nails now. As much as I talk about nails,
right?
It's just nails.
But
this is my marriage here.
They care more about the title than they do the actual relationship.
Yeah,
and that's sad. Most people want a wedding, not so much the marriage.
The marriage, right?
That big old party to show everybody, look at my dress, look at my this, look at my that. Yeah. You gotta go home with that man. Or that woman.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna change, like you were saying. 15 years, 5 years later. A lot of times, depending on how old you were when you got married, 2 or 3 years later,
right?
You are not the same person. I was married at 18 and got divorced at 32, so it was interesting. So
I know,
but I mean, all of those things you just don't know, and you have to. Once you know better, I guess you do better. But once you get to a certain point in life, people don't stop hollering, I want to get married. I want to get married is another word. The synonym for marriage is sacrifice.
Right.
It's the
you have to sacrifice. You got to be quiet sometimes.
Wait, y'all, listen to this. Marie Allen said, I'm going to come on, but I can only stay 15 minutes. She said that 15 minutes ago. You like that, girl.
And I'm in here talking to y'all. That's why I said I should have never done it because I knew I was going to.
Look, the sound gods kicked her out and everything 3 times. And what did she do?
Came back.
I sure did.
Wait. Chrissy, do you have anything you want to add to this? Chrissy L, do you have anything you would like to add?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Do you have anything you would like to add?
I actually agree with Marie, how she said people are more interested in the title than how an actual marriage works. Friends that their main thing is, I should be a wife, I'm a good woman, I need to be somebody's wife instead of trying to find a good life partner. Because you got to have somebody to navigate life with, not just somebody to be their wife.
Right.
Yeah. I think times like this and issues like this is where the work comes in. And it's hard for us to really help because we are not in it and we don't have enough details. And this one is a sticky situation. I kind of feel like it's something to take to a real licensed therapist or something, or counselor.
Yeah.
I don't really honestly think that we're the best people to say, but it's been brought up a couple times. So I said, I'll put it out there. But my thing is best of luck to this person. And if it's something that you really want to do and and when you really love someone, part of marriage to me too is sacrifice when you love someone. So if it's something that really, 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 really is something you want to do, then you all going to have to sit down and just figure it out. It's part of the work of the marriage.
We'll keep you in our prayers.
That's my final answer. So Chrissy, I told you one night, I don't know why, when God puts stuff on my heart, I just do it. So I we were doing your live the other day? We looked at your Instagram profile and all of that. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you're breaking up.
Really? Well, do you
Yeah.
guys mind if I click you all out because it might be a better connection? Everyone else, is that okay? Okay, well, thank you all so much for being on the live. I really appreciate it. And get ready for the next case because I have like 3 more waiting. I'm trying to see. I got a real juicy one too. I think I'm gonna do it. It's racy. It's something. I think I'm gonna do it. It came 3 o'clock in the morning from somebody.
Oh wow.
That's gonna be the next one. I'm trying to get it up soon. Do you all wait? One last thing, you all, and these are people in the comments too. Yeah, precious me, you're super late, you missed everything. Do you all like how this is going where I post on Thursday and then we discuss it on Sunday? Or do you want me to come on and say, this is the case study? Let's get right into it.
No, I like you posting on Thursday and then we discuss on Monday because it gives us all.
Yeah, like it gives me time to think about what's going on.
And assess as a woman, like what's going on.
I'm old. It made me forget what I really wanted to say.
I
had a whole conversation with people about this, and I was ready on that day to talk about it. But this is cool.
Yeah.
Well,
where is everybody from?
Because somebody said that to me, and I'm like, what? See, these are not really consultation questions. These are just scenarios that happen to us in the beauty industry, these weird, awkward situations. So I'm like, this is not a consultation. This is just something we can put out there in the community. Good discussion. So, okay, thank you all so much. Don't leave though, because we're about to present Chrissy with something. So thank you, Madam. Thank you, Marie Allen. Don't you go nowhere unless you gotta go. And thank you, Miss Deborah Lynn. Thank you so much, Miss Nails by Deborah Lynn.
All right.
Okay, so, oh wait, what did I do? I didn't kick these people off.
I don't see them anymore.
Okay, well, so remember we were going over your Instagram and everything. What did you think about it?
I liked it. I don't know what's working with and not with my Instagram, and it's good to have other people on the outside looking in to tell me, because I won't know what's right if I don't have somebody telling me what's wrong.
Okay, because you all know that everything I say and do is out of love, but something hit me. I said, well, you gave her that information, that your little opinion, but I actually could help. And so I decided to help. And I hope you like it. And I hope I'm not overstepping my bounds in what I did. But what I said to you in the live, I really meant it. And little details like this do matter. So I want you to close your eyes. Okay, could you cover your eyes, okay? Do not uncover your eyes until I say, hold on one second. I got to get these other people off because I think it's gonna, no. I don't want to do that because it might kick them all the way out. Okay, you can cover your eyes. I'm going to go ahead and share this, but just keep your eyes covered. Seriously. Keep your eyes covered. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. What happened here? Don't uncover. It's taking a minute. You can open your eyes.
Oh, open?
Yes. You like it?
That is beautiful.
You like it for real?
That is like what I've been seeing in my mind, but I couldn't create it myself.
Well, I kind of know how to do that stuff a little bit. I don't do it, but I do all this stuff for myself. So I'm like, I think I can create something and recreate her logo because this is something that I felt was kind of like, this is an instant fix in how people view your your brand overall. So little things like this, make a difference in pretty much if people take you seriously as a professional. So I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and redo her logo because I know you had you can hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine.
You had your name inside the diamond. I couldn't even see. Remember, I was saying I couldn't even see what it said. And so I just feel like this is giving more clarity as to what your vision is. And it's very clear the area that you're in and what it is that you do while keeping your current vision because you like the diamond. So I want to stay with that kind of motif, but then clarify what it is you do. So this is just an example of, something. And if you don't like it, that's fine. But if you do like it, I will send this to you. This is on a vector background, meaning that it has no background. You can put it on top of anything. And yeah, it's yours.
Thank you. I love it. It's so funny because ever since we had that conversation, I've been downloading app after app after app, trying to figure out how to keep my diamond, but put my name to where it can be seen. And I have not figured it out yet. And I've been sitting here racking my brain trying to figure it out. And it just was not working for me. I thought I was going to have to go and hire somebody to do this.
Well, it's done now, if you like it. And I just did a little mock-up right here also, just to give you an example of how that can look. And that white box back there, I put that white box. This is a vector, meaning that it can go on top of anything. And you will not have a white background. I made sure to make it a vector background, which is what a graphic designer would do. Mm-hmm. So I can send this to you too. If you like these two things, I will email them to you and they are yours right after this live.
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Wait,
you know what? I've been manifesting and all my manifestors have been telling me that I was about to get a really big blessing. Like something big was going to come for me, something that I really needed to help me with my future. I'm trying not to cry, y'all. It may seem like it's something small, but for me, because this is my future right now, I currently have a job that, it pays all my bills right now, but it's not going to be my future. And this is just another step to where I'm trying to go. And I thank you so much for this.
No problem, girl. Some just hit me like, you can make her logo, do it. And I did it. I just sat down. It was like, y'all know I work all night. So I just did it like 3, 4 in the morning one night and I knocked it out and I'm like, I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to do a mock-up. So yeah, you can use that. And remember I told you one of your pictures, I said, girl, don't make me cry. I'm going off the screen. Stop. No, for real. I said this, I think I told you, I said this picture right here. I said, this is a good picture or whatever. This right here, you can watermark this in your pictures and do it consistently. That's going to start giving your page a more consistent, clean look. And I just could not, I couldn't see what your logo was saying. So I'm like, this is where it needs to start. And this is something I can easily help with. And you supported my brand and my vision, what I'm trying to do. And you bought the book, you liked the book, and you have been participating on here. So I'm all about paying it forward. Look at Sharina, y'all, ladies.
Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. Thank you. And that's it. Everybody is saying like Dominia. I bet you Dominia over there crying too, y'all, because Dominia, she'll want to call too. If I bring home screen, everybody crying. This is huge. It's part of your marketing and getting your name out. So one part of the book, one section of the book, because you have it, it's already done.
That's the section that I'm just finishing. Like I start week 3 tomorrow.
It's done already. It's done. You didn't have to hire anyone. It's done. So that's it. That's how you know you're moving in the right direction.
Thank you so much, Tanisha.
No problem. No problem. I think I'm going to let you look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look. Y'all know. So sorry I'm late. And I tried to go on early with Sharina and mine, believe it or not. Lord. Okay.
Well, better late than never, Sharina, right?
Y'all, Sharina. And we need an update from you, Sharina. I need an update. I need an update. You should have an update for us. So do you want us to let you get back to braiding your hair?
Yes, and I got to go pick up my sons from my friend's house.
Okay, so I am going to email that to you. You'll have it right after the live, and it's yours. Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye. Have a good evening.
You too.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Oh, stop making me feel bad. Yes, that's what I do. You're a total blessing to us. No, it goes both ways, you guys. It goes both ways. But yeah, that's all. So this case is not going to be a 6 hour. I said I'm not going to hold everybody. Plus, I'm a little drained, and I need to put some more substance in my system. And yeah, and I want to make sure I got that to her so she can get started. It's the beginning of the year. Does anyone have anything else they want to add, or any questions or anything like that? Okay, well, cool. We're going to go ahead and end this live today, and I have some other pre-recorded videos coming soon. Thank you all for the congratulations, and thank you again, T. No problem. So, oh, look at who we have here. We have Cece. Cece has not been on in a long time, and she's going to be coming on. She's going to be coming on in the future. Actually, Cece, if you are available, I could send you a link, and you could come on now if you wanted to. If you wanted to, you got to rewind it. You got to rewind it, Sharina. And I did this early just for you. That's terrible. Hey, Chrissy, my BFF moved to Vegas. I'm going to recommend you. Cool. Okay. Brooklyn Nail Tales. She's new, or she's just now coming in. I just recently left a walk-in salon and started up my own residential nail salon. Do you have any advice? I've been in the nail game for about 8 years. I'm always willing to learn, especially since this is my first time going solo. Well, I just hope that before you decide to do that, that you already have lined up your own people, because like we said before, sometimes we're in a salon environment and people will say they love you and they love you and they love you and they love you. And you think they're all into you, but sometimes they just love you being convenient where they like to go. So if you plan on going solo, just be sure, and I personally would be lining up my own whole new set of people to just make sure that I brought them in specifically to me and where I'm going to be. And that's my biggest piece of advice. You know, that is my real biggest piece of advice on that, because you will learn the hard way that you think people will follow you wherever you're going to go, and they don't. And you'll go there, and if they replace you and get another nail tech or whatever, they replace you, those same people that claim they love you, a lot of them you'll see, you walk past, they sitting in that person's chair. I'm just being honest. Everybody is not as loyal as they claim to be. So to me, if you're going to go out and do your own thing, make sure you already have all that set up, your own branding and all that, your appointment, ways to bring people in, have all of that organized beforehand as soon as possible, because you don't want to get in a situation where it's like you're sitting there and it's like crickets because you didn't pre-plan it out. So that's first things first. Yep. Jay Discovery said that was wonderful. I thought so too. Joshua Watts just made it. Hello. Cece says she eating. You all know Cece. She was in one of my very first videos. We were talking about the Groupon, and she's always falling asleep mid-sentence. Look at this. Lord have mercy. Look at this. Oh my God. Yes, I have a good clientele base, but I have gap weeks. But don't worry, because we all have those. Like, hell, right now is a slow period for a lot of people. Somebody I know said the person who braids their hair was saying it was so slow, but she was used to it. She was like, I'm just going to sit back and chill because this is what happens, This is what happens. So we can't freak out, because all of this stuff goes in cycles. There you have micro cycles and you have macro cycles. So your macro cycles are your time periods Your time periods where it's just generally slow across the board. January can be one of them. Believe it or not, August can be one of them. And yeah. And then the little micro periods might be like a day of the week. So it might be like, oh, I'm always slow on Mondays, you know, whatever. So don't be alarmed. Everybody is not always busy every day, all day. That's kind of rare. Even working in salons, even working in discount salons, there were many times at all the places where I'm just sitting around twiddling my thumbs or outside smoking a cigarette or something. You all know I used to smoke cigarettes back then. Look at Tina. Look at Tina. Sharina and Tina. Thank you so much, Brooklyn Nail Tales. No problem. If anyone else has anything they want to add in, that's it. That's it for me on that question. You said, I love that what you've done with the place. You see that? That's my my little sitting area right there. And I had the guy come in and put my little decal on the wall and hang a light. And then I have some stuff. I don't know what it is, but there's some stuff on the table behind me. And then I have a shampoo bowl back there and a seat. And you see my nail table right there. And then I had him put some more decals on the wall right there and right there. See, that's me. Thank you so much. You all, I have so many different ones. I'm like, oh, this is going to be fun playing with these backgrounds. Thank you, Tina. And then Cece said September. Yep, September's another one. It really, to me, starts the end of July. And then August be rocky, and September, too, back to school. And people assessing how much they spent. We've gone over that a few times. So I wouldn't take it personally and freak out. It's just part of the game. It's just part of the game, especially when you're working with your own private set of people that you've been doing forever. They all have cycles. They all have cycles, especially when they have kids, especially the clients who have kids. Cece said, it looks great. I'm so glad. I was wondering how it looks to you guys. That's why I did the test the other day. So are there any other questions or anything like that? Because I said I'm going to stop holding people forever, but it seems like you all want to be held hostage. Yes, it looks incredibly beautiful and professional. Really nice job. Thank you. Oh, I did that. Hey, I did that. I'm so goofy. I'm really goofy. Y'all, I'm telling you what happened to Kobe today. It still has me in shock, and I think it kind of messed up my aura a little bit. I don't know. I'm a little like, and the child too. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I'm not as woo as I usually am, and I did just leave from working out really hard, and I need to put some more substance in me. So Brooklyn Tales says it looks beautiful and clean. Good. I think it's great. Yes, thank you. I love the 4, 5, 6 hour chats. Yeah, but then I get embarrassed because, you know, I'll be sitting here drinking all this tea and then I start talking crazy towards the end. And I said, I got to stop doing that because you all are clicking in and out. And then I'm the only one that's sitting here that long sipping tea and making a fool out of myself. Yeah, I'm in shock too. I'm still in shock about that. When I tell you I'm in shock, I'm in shock. I still haven't processed that. I don't know. My mind still hasn't processed that. Paying federal or state taxes. Where's the best place to find info? Your tax person. Whoever's been doing your taxes, that's who should be doing you. That's the same person. If you go to H&R Block or something like that, tell them what you do. You're a licensed individual. You should be paying taxes, you know. Hell, I even pay taxes on making jewelry because I haven't done it lately, but even when I was really into the jewelry thing, I listed that business too. All sources of income, you know, and then all of your deductions, your tax person, whoever does your taxes, you tell them what you really got going on in your life. And that's the person to talk to. There's no one else you should be talking to. It doesn't matter if it's nails. They know how to apply what numbers and what places and what things can be deducted and what cannot. So your tax person is the only person you need to talk to. It's not anybody special just because it happens to be in the beauty field. Yeah, I mean, you know, man, I haven't processed it yet. And when I first saw it, you know, they were saying Rick Fox. At one point, I'm like, no, it can't be Rick Fox. But it's not Rick Fox. I don't think. I haven't been online in a minute. I heard it's not Rick Fox. Wait, hold on. Okay. Rick Fox, and then they were saying the daughter, and I'm like, no, but it is the daughter, the 13-year-old daughter. I was just like, wow. Like stuff, it's like every so often something like this mind-blowing happens. It just takes me back to what happened with Aaliyah with the plane, even though this was a helicopter. It's just, I'm afraid of helicopters. I don't know. I'll get on a big plane, no problem, but I don't like those little bitty planes. And I'm kind of scared to get on a helicopter. And see, even in today's world, the richest people out here got in a plane that had issues. And it was just like, wow, you in the mountains. There was nowhere to land. What was it, Calabasas Mountains or whatever? Something sparked and started a flame, and it happened just like that. And it's just, y'all, I'm still trying to process, and I'm sorry. I am. I'm still trying to process that. It ain't hit me yet. And I think if I get off of here and I start watching TV and stuff, that's what's gonna make me like real emotional. Joshua said, I love the new logo. That was truly thoughtful. It touched my heart. Thanks, Joshua. If I can help or I could be a blessing, I'm gonna do it. She has been a supporter too. She bought the book and she participates in everything. And I was like, okay, I don't want to be that person that's just constantly like, you need to do that, you need to do that, you need to do that. That's not it. It's like, I will help and I give, I give too. I give when I can. Please don't ask me to do your logo though. No, I'm not saying you, but y'all, I don't do logos. You know what happened? Because what will happen? If you start paying for logos now, people are going to get picky. Oh, you see that right there? Can you make that like this? And I'm not a graphic designer. I just know how to do stuff a little bit. And I said, well, I'll just use a little bit of knowledge I have. I pay for all these different apps and I'm pretty good at them. So I just decided to do it. I won't do it for pay or anything, because if you start paying, then it's like, it might get sticky because I'm not a graphic designer. And then you might ask me to do something I can't do, but you paid me. So I'm not even gonna open up that can of worms. I ain't no graphic designer, but I was glad I could help. Cece says she need a new tax preparer. Yeah, you can use my girl. I've been using the same girl for about 7 years now. And my girl, my girl knows her stuff. She knows her stuff. So she's actually a trainer. She's the cleanup person for places. She's a corporate. She owns 6 corporate places, and she's the national trainer. Ain't nobody else touching my stuff. All I have to do is give her numbers, because she has all my stuff in the system. It's all, she's like, Tanisha, and she'll plug it in like, this is what it is. Were we missing anything? Okay, I'll have it for you tomorrow. Boom. I trust her, and she knows her stuff. So I can send all of you guys over there to her if you want to. She specializes in working with entrepreneurs and small businesses, as well as individuals, but she also teaches people how to prepare taxes. She owns 6 of them herself, and she's a national trainer for a corporate company. She knows that stuff backwards and forwards. She goes to the conferences and she knows it, and she will tell you, don't do that, you're gonna get in trouble. She know exactly how far to push things without getting you in trouble. She's not one of the people that's gonna be like, yeah, claim imaginary kids. She's gonna tell you going to jail, and I'm not putting that down there. She's that person. I don't play with that type of stuff. So yeah, you said you do your own. Oh, yeah. Why don't you just call the IRS? That's the thing my friend always says. She's like, people are so afraid of the IRS. A couple of my friends always say that, and I'm like, you're right. I've gotten on the phone with them before a couple of times. Just get on the phone and ask them, like, what should I be doing differently to claim this type of income? And they'll tell you. The IRS will work with you as long as you just tell them, ask them a question. It's just people. Hi, I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'm going to say Yusa Blessing. Yusa Blessing. Did I say it right? I hope I did. Yeah. So I think that is all. I'm going to be doing some pre-recorded videos. I might just crank them out right now while I got all of this lit up after I eat. So be looking out for that. Please like the video. That helps the algorithm to know that this content is what people are looking for and it matches. And yeah. And remember, Cece, what we were talking about. I think that'll be a very good case study, what you said. Oh, I'm sorry. Juica. It's okay. Okay, I try. Okay. So I think that's it, you guys. Again, I am not a professional in legal advice, tax advice, or stuff like that. I just give what I think I know, but if you have to go in and talk to the official people, I just point you to the person. Talk to your tax person, talk to your legislator, talk to your city office, talk to these people and find out what it is for your particular situation, you know? Yeah. You said the room behind me is beautiful. Thank you. I designed it myself. I really did. So I think that's it, you guys. I'm not going to hold you all. I said, I don't think today is going to be one of the 4 hours. And what happened today, I think it's just, did something to me with Kobe. I don't know. Seriously. All right. He will be missed. And till the next video, you guys, I will catch you later. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining the live. And you all, don't be afraid to come on and talk. It's just talking. Okay. All right. Till the next video. Bye.